Hey guys, Gianna here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play the guitar. I'm going to be teaching you guitar on this acoustic guitar because this is an acoustic guitar. Before we even start playing, let's go over some terminology so you can kind of have the language required to talk about all this stuff. This is a guitar. I have one and you might too. This is called a pick, which I remember just by thinking of picking a lock. You might be thinking, what is this long thing on the guitar? Well, it's a neck. I like to think of it by thinking about how someone really saved my neck back there a couple weeks ago. Along the neck are these things called frets. I remember frets by just thinking about how much I was fretting getting caught by the cops last weekend. Now that's all well and good, but what are these things? These 6 long things that cover almost the entire length of the guitar. These are called strings. I remember those by just remembering that I usually pull the strings in the operation. Now, one important thing to remember when you restring your guitar or get a brand new guitar with a new set of strings on it, you're gonna need to break in the strings so that it starts to sound normal. Let me show you. What I just played is called a chord. I really struck a chord in the Facebook group last week when I posted the pictures from the heist. What? A chord is actually a combination of multiple notes being played on multiple strings at the same time. The great thing about chords is you can actually combine them to create something called a chord progression. How do I remember that one? Well, I just think about how much that situation progressed last weekend from something simple to something much more sinister and deadly. Okay, we've covered some of the basics, but you might still be thinking there's some mystery here. There seems to be a disconnect from knowing all of these individual parts and putting them together to create something that sounds great. Well, I'm here to help with that as well. Part of art and creativity is both being inspired and taking things that other people do and sort of making it your own. So I'm going to be playing some stuff here, and feel free to steal it at home. Well, that's about the end of this tutorial here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to go and practice. You don't want to sound amateur and have evidence that you really haven't learned very much at all. You don't want to get caught sounding like a beginner. You don't want to get caught.